I know. You see.
Oh my gosh. You know, one time,
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Until Next Time podcast. I'm your host, Randy, and he's my other host.
Lance, so back in the day, I was playing Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
I had two TVs in my room. So I had one.
Oh, look at Mr. Two TVs and shit.
Oh, but no, dude. Oof.
It was a time he had three.
It was one of the old TVs, like the OG TVs.
Yeah, the
like
box?
the box, big ugly TVs. So I had that TV, and then I had my first like flat screen, and I thought I was cool. And I remember I was playing Modern Warfare 3, and this was on PlayStation 3. And honestly, the downside, I don't know if you know this, but the downside about PlayStation 3 is that they didn't have party chats.
Yeah.
And if you were in the party chat, you couldn't be in the game chat. Or not like, for example, if you were in the party chat, you can't play the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't capable to
Run
do a
both
voice
of them,
chat
yeah.
and play the game, which is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360 had that. But the point I
Yeah,
was getting
but like
to,
the point about Call of Duty is like you gotta be in that.
no,
chat.
so that's exactly it, right? So I'm playing Modern Warfare 3. I forgot like what grade I was in. So I'm playing Modern Warfare 3, and I have iCarly blasting on my other TV.
Oh my God.
And then so like it was literally one of those moments like you're in the Call of Duty lobby and you just hear like you hear the iCarly theme playing, and I remember Alex was like, "Bro, we could hear your TV," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I like lowered it
Sick.
because like I was all embarrassed because I was like, "Oh, dude, they're gonna like the COD people are gonna know I'm watching iCarly, even though I'm a little ass kid and I'm not even supposed to be playing this game." So. Yeah, just by you saying that reminded me of that.
Just fucking PTSD, goddamn.
You know, I think it was, and then COD came, not COD. Then iCarly came back, and I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. Well, to probably like throw on the same story as you, I was playing Black Ops 1. I just got Xbox Live. This was the first time I got Xbox Live.
Ooh.
Wait, that's not true because I had Xbox Live for Modern Warfare 2, so I got to witness that. So that was cool. But Black Ops 1 multiplayer gun game specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing it and I have my mic on. I'm fucking ready. I had the Turtle Beaches. I thought I was fucking sick.
Oh, you were that guy.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
I'm all like, I can hear footsteps now, guys.
Are these the same Turtle Beaches you use now that just broke?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, they really are?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Hey, bro.
That was just a shot in the dark.
Fucking respect Turtle Beaches. He lasted this long.
Hey, my bad. Go on, though.
Can't disrespect the game. So I'm playing, and then I remember I'm listening to like Linkin Park in the background. Yeah, 2000s. I don't even know if it's 2000s. I think that's like 2011. I don't know. But I'm playing Linkin Park, and so it's just like turn it down, and remember like gun game. There's like 16 people, so like I turn it off, and you can talk to every single one of these people, and like one of them goes like, "You're listening to Linkin Park?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's how I know you love dick." And I was like, "What?" Like I was so shocked. Like, what does that mean? And he was like, "You know, people who listen to Linkin Park love dick."
What's this guy's problem?
I-
He's just a hater?
So I was just like, I don't, you know me. I think I'm young, so I'm like, I'm not gay. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not gay. I'll
Pe-
stop listening to Linkin Park.
People who listen to Linkin Park aren't gay. And he was like, yeah, they definitely are. And then like it's just the one person of the 16 people talking. And then another one goes, I don't know. I listen to Linkin Park and I'm not gay. I'm married. He goes, no, you're definitely gay. And he goes, no, I'm not. And they start arguing. He goes like, I'm not gay. He goes like, yeah, you are. How many kids you got? He goes, nothing yet. He goes, yeah, because you're fucking gay. This dude sounded like he was a teenager picking on a kid and a grown-ass man.
Dude, you know what, bro? What's his deal with Linkin Park? That's the real question.
And then the funniest one, a girl started talking. This was a bad mistake. She should have never said anything. I feel so bad for her. The entire lobby started to talk just to shit on her for being a female.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And then the conversation turned around, and I turned Linkin Park back on. Linkin Park back on.
Okay, just to sidestep from that, have you seen those memes now? Like they're people playing Call of Duty, and like they hear a girl voice, and they're like, "Oh my God, there's a gamer girl in here. I gotta show her how good I am." And then like everyone in the chat's like, bro, what the hell? Like,
Hell
I
no.
gotta show her my wrist. Like it's like an anime, like like those anime stuff. But it's like trying to be tough like that. And
The
it's just
English
so,
dubs.
It's so cringy. It's absolutely so cringy.
It's funny how like I'm 27, almost 40, and I'm like,
it couldn't be me.
I'm almost 50. I'm almost dead. 1 foot it's already in the grave, you know.
You think about it, you're closer to 50 than you are at 1.
So it's crazy. I'm 27 and I still play Call of Duty, and like I just eat that shit up. I'm literally a fucking consumer. I'm super against consumerism. I never buy the next upgrade. I'm always a person who tries to like keep it as long as I fucking possibly. Turtle Beaches, for example.
Yeah.
But for some fucking reason, Call of Duty is the only one that keeps eating my fucking wallet.
You're a literal brain rot.
Exactly. And what's so worse is I fucking hate playing it. That's what makes it worse.
It's like you're not even playing it for the fun no more. You're like,
I don't want FOMO.
you're just like, oh, you play Call of Duty for fun? No, then why do you play it? I don't know. I just play it.
Fucking no reason.
I play it just to play it.
My wallet already buys it the next year. He's all like, all right, I know his dumbass is gonna want it, so the wallet pays for it.
Damn. Super random.
I like that the dog just came here chilling.
It was funny. I know, right?
There's one at my feet too, so.
So it was funny. I was in class yesterday, and people were talking about like, oh, what do they like? And then like no one was raising their hands, and then the speaker was like, okay, well, what do you not like? You know what I mean? Someone raised their hand and was like, oh, I don't like In-N-Out. And the whole class, we're all Californians, so the whole class erupted and was like, what? Da-da-da-da. And then like that's like I sat there and I like looked to my classmate to the left and I was like, everybody boo this man. Like, dude, my homie dude, like the guy in the class, he started dying laughing.
Have I ever told you the story that one of my exes was like a manager at In-N-Out?
No, 100. Yeah, you told that. You've told that on this podcast.
Have I?
Yeah.
I used to fucking hate In-N-Out.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
And you know what? You know what was my defense? Like my like, this makes me fucking this makes sense. I was just like, burger can't be that fucking good if you have to put the fucking sauce on everything. That was mine.
That was your thing. It's good you can eat it without the sauce.
Yo, you definitely can.
Yeah.
I fucking love In-N-Out now. You know this.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
It's a banger.
Banger.
All right.
My lady right now just fucking if we had the money, we'd buy In-N-Out to serve us every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
that sounds about right.
She would eat In-N-Out, fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe even a midnight snack.
Hear me out. For the people, what's your In-N-Out order?
Double, no onions, no tomatoes, super extra lettuce, animal style fries, and a Coke with no ice.
Ooh. And then I'm going to go a double grilled onion with chopped chilies, animal style fries, and an unsweetened tea.
You know what I've been doing though?
Very interesting.
Like, she's gonna fucking kill me when she sees this.
Huh.
When I'm by myself at In-N-Out, sometimes I put chopped chilies. Like, I get chopped chilies and meat on my animal style fries.
That's fire.
It's gas ass fuck. Yeah,
That's fire.
but I would never order it like when I order a burger. It's one of those things where it's all like, it's either get a whole meal and get animal style fries instead of the regular fries, or do my special fries.
Nah, I think you need to go all out. I think you need to go 4x4, no tomato, extra cheese, and then just the animal style fries with meat and chopped chilies.
And you know what's crazy?
The heart attack burger.
You know what's crazy about that? Still be under $15.
Probably. Maybe not. A little over. You know what's funny? It
Because a
reminds
double meal is $11.
It reminds me of GTA. That is true. Double is like $11, $12. Like,
Yeah.
It reminds me of GTA. Who's ever played GTA 4? I think it's in 5 too. But they have like the heart stopper.
Oh, a burger shot?
And it's like, yeah, it's called like the heart stopper, and it's like 10 patties. And it's just ridiculous. I remember driving by Jack in the Box, and they were like showing a promotion, and it was a burger that had 4 patties in it. And I just like looked at it, and I was like, dude, they're like the
super stopper. Jumbo Jack. I know exactly what burger you're talking about.
It was like the triple burger, something like that. I was like, dude, the heart stopper is becoming a real thing.
You know what's so funny, dude? I think one of the greatest inventions any burger place has ever made, Jack in the Box, the Munchie Meal. I think that's the greatest fucking
I
invention ever.
think it's no longer as good as it was.
No, definitely not. But I say when it first came out, because how much was it? It was like
it
$9
was
bucks.
$6. It was $6.
It was like $6 after 9 p.m. There
Yeah.
was a time
It
where
was it was for stoners.
Yeah,
the commercial.
the
was
commercial
for
was a
stoners.
puppet fucking Jack.
Yeah, and then like the puppet Jack was like, he's basically faded.
You know what would be
and then he
real
just
good right
floated
now?
Away.
And it's called the Munchie Meal. Like,
Come on now.
though the number one fucking sandwich it had, it's not even there anymore.
Okay.
The chicken tater
So
melt.
basically, what the Munchie Meal is for the people living under a rock, it's a
Or
specialty.
anyone in the East Coast.
It's a specialty burger.
'Cause there's
Yeah,
no-
that did trip me out that there was not Jack in the Box on the East Coast. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
I don't like
Even
that.
though I haven't.
There's
had,
one in Hawaii. There's a couple in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah,
Do they have Spam?
they do. They
That's
have
crazy.
spam. There's one called a Moco Loco burger that they have.
Damn. Okay, we'll get
I'll
back to
explain
that.
that right now.
Anyways, but real shit though. I haven't had Jack in the Box in like months,
Dude,
like in so long.
I had Giant Box last week.
Damn.
Munchie Meal.
So Munchie Meal was a specialty burger plus 2 tacos and a mixture of regular and curly fries and a drink for $6.
Yeah.
Which is pretty.
That's
pretty
fucking
banger.
awesome.
I think my favorite burger was the grilled cheese burger.
They don't sell those anymore.
Is that the one they got?
They
rid
don't.
Of?
They don't
They
sell
got
the
rid
chicken.
of a lot of them.
They don't sell 3 of the main burgers on there anymore. One of them was like a Chipotle chicken. The other one, no, a Chipotle beef, and the other one was like the grilled cheese, and the other one was chicken tater melt.
What do they have now?
They have a jumbo jack.
Really?
Not even the bacon ultimate. It's just the ultimate burger now.
Yeah.
No bacon, and then chicken sandwich.
That is so depressing. In a weird way, that is just so depressing.
The chicken tater melt was the greatest thing ever, and I shit myself eating that burger one time. I think I explained that to you. It was a rainy day.
I feel like
I've never explained it here.
I feel like that makes sense. I think you have explained it here.
I've never explained it on this because
I
I've
don't
never
know,
talked
man.
about
There's
shitting
There's a
myself.
lot of stuff we talk about on this pod that you'll be surprised.
So
We're
I was
80 deep.
I was kicking it with
Can't
one of
remember
my
every
homies.
single thing.
I was kicking it with my homies, and he's just like, "Oh, let's go get Jack in the Box." And I'm like, "All right, then I'm down." So we went to the Jack in the Box right next to the Mount Sac. That's
That
not
is
even there
no
anymore.
That no longer
It's the
exists.
fucking habit now.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to openly say this, and if anyone has beef, hit up my line. That's so funny. The habit sucks.
I'd say it's a decent burger. It's not like a burger I would immediately try to go
For
to.
garbage.
Jesus Christ. It's from Santa Barbara.
Like, if
So-
someone was like, hey, bro, let's hit up the habit, and there's like an In-N-Out right next to it, I'm going to be like, I think I'm going to go to In-N-Out.
Well, if you have like that's like saying, do you want to go to hell or heaven?
I would go to hell, but I would still pick In-N-Out.
God damn.
I just want to see what's going on there. You never know.
Get curiosity.
It could be cool.
So we get Jack in the Box, and my homeboy's all like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Chicken tater melt." He's all like, "Oh, you want a Munchie Meal? I got you." And I'm like, "All right, then." So he buys it. We're eating it in the car. We drop him off, and my other homeboy who's driving the car goes like, "Hey, let me drop you off at home." He goes like, "'Cause it's about to rain, like it's nighttime and shit like that. We gotta go home before class." So we're driving home. It's like 10 p.m. It starts to sprinkle, bro. My stomach, it's a war. It's a war right now. It's gunfire.
Bubble guts.
Not even bubble guts. It's gunfire. Fucking cannons in the distance. You know, like when you watch war videos and you hear explosions in the background. That's exactly what it sounded like. I'm like fighting for my fucking life, and I remember I don't have my house key, and it's nighttime. My parents lock every single thing in the house.
Why?
Because
No,
they're
just
scared.
kidding.
They don't want me inside.
Safety.
No, they're like, they don't want me.
Yeah, it's like you. They're just like, look. They're like,
Reddy's coming.
like it's 8:30. Lock everything down.
So he drops me off, and I'm all like, later, man, because I know I'm not making it inside. I'm like, I'm probably just going to shit myself while I'm saying bye to this guy. He's driving away, and I'm like, oh, God. And I fucking, like, unbuckle everything, and I sit on the fucking grass and I just feel a fucking puddle on the grass just fucking grow around me, dude. And I'm just like, oh, it's like raining heavy, and I'm like looking in the sky like, oh.
It's like a reverse. It's a reverse Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Instead
of standing in the mud and free, I'm like sitting in the mud. Like, why? And like, dude, it was disgusting. I took off all my shit, like fucking clothes, like bottom half of my clothing. I was winning the pooing on my front fucking lawn, on my lawn, and I was just like, and then I kind of like I kind of like, you know, when dogs walk, like wipe their ass on the carpet, kind of like scooting on the grass, clean myself.
That's disgusting, but you got to do what you got to do.
And then I walked through the backside, and the back door was open. I would have never made it regardless, ever. Like, there's no point. I know people would be like, why did you just go to the back? I would have never made it. I would shit myself. I didn't have to pull at the time, so I couldn't jump in. Yes, if I pay a pool cleaner for a reason, I would have jumped in the fucking pool.
There was some weird murky stuff in there, but I cleaned it up.
Fucking muddy.
You're like, thank you.
Thank you. So I walk inside, and I just take the saddest shower of my life, yeah? And then so I wake up the next morning. I fucking, before class, I'm just like, I should get the water hose and clean up that shit, right? I get out there, and I'm all like, dude, it fucking rained. The shit was gone. Fucking, what is it called?
Cold case.
Cold case. It was the perfect crime.
The perfect
Randy just shit on his lawn. The perfect crime.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, you know, sometimes we're met with those days where it's either life or death.
Yeah.
You know how, like...
this is going to be a shit episode because... Oh, never mind.
Because we're just talking about shit.
I was going to talk about another story when I shit myself. I'm a grown-ass man, and I can recall every time I shit myself.
You know what's crazy? I was just going to tell a story, like a neighborhood, like you growing up in the neighborhood, and then, like, you know, like there's that neighborhood lore. There's this kid that lived in the neighborhood, and I guess, like, he got knocked out with the basketball.
Oh, fuck.
Which is, like, obviously the other kid had to have thrown the basketball.
Yeah.
So, like, he threw the basketball at him, and it hit him in his head, and he fell, and he knocked out, and, like, he just woke up, and he shit himself.
Oh.
Like, imagine, like, you know, you get knocked out, and then you wake up, and you're like, oh, it smells like shit.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah. That kid grew up to be senator. No, I'm just kidding. No, but... I was just like, that's just some lore right there.
I have lore. I don't know if you ever noticed it in high school. I got nut checked in the morning from a fellow student.
Okay, well, thank God you said student.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the security guard.
I got nut checked.
Or the coach.
Before class even started at Workman. It was on the steps.
And you busted a court.
I fucking fell. Like, I think I fainted.
Because of how hard you got hit?
Yeah, I fainted. I fell forward.
Was it a nut check unprovoked, or did you deserve it?
Unprovoked.
It was an innocent nut check.
Yeah, everyone was nut checking themselves.
Themselves or
like,
each other?
Like each other and shit.
I was like, hold
up.
I mean,
like, because the group of people, you know, they were nut checking.
Me.
They were just
like, yeah, you know, I kind of kicked it with like the emo kids. Who'd you kick it with, Randy? Oh, the nut checkers.
So like, and then I got fucking nut checked so hard I fainted and I fell and I hit my face and I had a huge fucking gash right here on my fucking. It was there for a while.
You were way too cool for me in high school, so we never hung out.
Shut the fuck up. So, and
what do you have to think about that, Haley?
I remember like opening my eyes and then seeing like touching my face and then seeing like a bunch of blood on my hand.
Oh my God.
And I was like, holy shit. I went to the mirror and there's just this fucking big gash on my face. Like on my cheekbone. This is a cheekbone, right? Yeah, so up here.
This is my face, right?
Is this a cheekbone? I don't know.
No, wouldn't it be your cheek? Isn't that your jaw, homeboy?
I don't know. This is your whole cheek.
Yeah, this is your whole
All right, dude. Don't talk to me about fucking...
Bro, you are closer to 50, and I have to explain to you where your cheek is.
So, I looked at the mirror.
All right, and we have a moment here from Haley. Wow, couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, my God, gorgeous. So, I'm cleaning my face in the restroom, and I walked to my homeroom. And then my teacher goes, what happened to your face? And I go, why don't you start the fucking class? That's exactly how I replied. I got sent to the office.
I feel that. Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
I've never recovered.
You've never mentally recovered
Fuck
from it.
no, dude. I feel like...
the dogs might go off like a car alarm right now, but let's just keep going.
Also, I don't know if Nick ever showed you this, but this is a picture of a munchie meal.
That's crazy. Write that down.
Write that down.
Sinjin's keeping receipts. I was talking to Sinjin. I don't know if you know this, but we have another podcast on this channel. You do it sometimes, and it's called Review Box.
Are you
You guys should go check it out.
Are you fucking hearing this?
I'm just kidding. And Sinjin was like, I was like, oh yeah, play this clip, blah blah blah. And then Cinder's like, no, you won't. And then I was like, yeah, I will. I've been doing it a lot lately. And then I proceed to not post the clip, and he clips me saying that I'm gonna post the clip, and then he posts it, and he's like, see, he didn't post the clip. And you know what? I couldn't find the clip. All right, so it is.
A lot of the times you don't add them.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I asked you this. Have you ever broken a bone?
I have not, but I have sprained my ankle so
Ooh.
bad.
Ooh, I've sprained my arm as a kid.
You know what's crazy? I
A
grew up.
300-pound man landed on me on a skateboard.
All right, we'll get to that.
Do you understand why I had to punish you earlier? Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, why'd I have to punish you?
because I bit you.
Because you bit me?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
And we're back,
Yes,
and
we
we
are.
changed our dog. That's sitting in the middle now. Let
Lane.
me try to make some room for him. This is Lane. You know,
Jaquarius.
when he's formal, it's Lanathan. When he's just being a goofy guy, it's Bars. And when he's being a bad dog,
Quintarius.
no, I'm not gonna ignore you. When he's being a bad dog, it's Lance. So, anyways, you said you sprained your ankle.
Yeah, so it was in elementary.
Ooh.
I was when we were playing football on the field, there was a bunch of holes everywhere that the fucking school had. I don't know why. And I fucking dipped my whole foot in there while I was trying to catch a ball. I keep fucking not talking in the mic. This is a whole problem.
No, I think you're fine.
So like I put my
This
whole I'm
amateur
running
hour?
and my whole foot gets in there
Ooh.
and I fucking fall forward and I'm limping the entire time, and then like the neonates
Mhm.
they're like, all right, fucking Reese is over, bell's ringing, and everyone's running back to class. I'm like, I can't walk. And they're all like, get back to class. You know what? I can say this shit now. It's closed.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Delphi is a horrible elementary.
That's why they closed.
So they're telling me to go back to fucking class, and I'm just like, I can't physically walk. And then like I take my shoe off, and they're like, 3 neonates are looking at me. I'm the only student on the fucking grass now, and they're like, get up. And I'm taking off my shoe, and they're like, why are you taking off your shoe? I'm like, cause my fucking leg's weird. I look at it, dude. I have never seen, my foot was like 3 times the size of the other
It
one,
was just straight swollen.
swollen as shit. And then they're all like, they gave me a note. It's like, go to the office, go to the nurse's office. And I'm all like, can someone help me? Dude, it took me 40 minutes. Yeah, and I remember exactly what time it was. Fucking, I think lunch, recess was over like at fucking, like at 10:45. Dude, I made it to the fucking office like at 11:30.
Damn.
Dude, it took me that long to get to the office. And then not only that, they wouldn't send me home. They're like, just put ice on it.
Just put ice on it.
And then I got home, and my
Just
mom,
put an onion on it.
my mom didn't believe me. She thought I was fucking lying. I was a horrible kid in elementary, so that's why.
So you've always been the guy who cried wolf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Just own up to it. I hate you
I'm
so
there.
much.
And like I'm in bed, and I'm like, dude, my mom doesn't believe me. Until I take my fucking shoe off, she screams. She puts me in bed, puts me in like gives me ice. It took me. She's like, you're skipping school 5 days. Skip school. Worst thing about me growing up, I didn't.
Growing up in a Mexican household.
No, I'm saying like the worst thing is like,
For those who don't get that joke, I swear it's just not blatant racism.
we we didn't have a lot of technology, so there was no room. There was no TV in my room, and like the Nintendo 64 was in the garage.
Yeah.
So I'm just like in my room with my thoughts for 5 days. They brought me lunch and shit. Like,
Were you masturbating yet or no?
No.
Oh, so you had nothing.
Nothing to
You
do.
couldn't even play with yourself.
Dude, could not. Dude, my little balls didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Dude, no, you know what's so funny that you say that? In my head, I'm all like, dude, time probably would have went a lot quicker if I was jerking off already. But nah,
Damn,
dude.
life would have been easier.
Nah, dude, I was looking at the ceiling, and then I had the same exact ceiling as this living room right now. For anyone,
mean
that
the
wants to-
studio?
the studio. For anyone wondering, it's popcorn ceiling, the old school ones.
Yep.
I would make faces.
We made sure that in the studio we have popcorn ceiling.
I would imagine faces. I'd concentrate and try to make a face out of it, and then I would
Oh, you were
draw
going
it,
crazy.
and then I'd draw it. And then that's how I started getting into art.
You had siblings. Why couldn't you ask anybody to just go grab
You want to know why?
the Nintendo 64 from the garage for you?
Then they would have to bring a TV in there.
Oh, you didn't have a TV in your
I
room.
told you I have nothing.
Oh yeah, no technology.
You know what? I had. Never mind.
What?
I had a PSP.
Yeah.
I fucking got it taken away at the school at the elementary
Mm-hmm.
because I was playing it like in recess, and then when I went to go pick it up with my parents the next day, apparently someone stole it.
You know what's crazy? That happened to me too. Literally, I got my first iPod ever, and like I love that thing, and I got it taken away so many times where it was one of those things where they were like, "Oh yeah, you don't get it until the end of the year," which is crazy to think that they could just take your technology.
That is
like
crazy as shit.
You know what I mean? Like there should have been.
Then again,
more
I don't think they
regulations.
didn't really have that much like caution. This was a brand new thing to them too.
Oh, come on, don't say that. We're just so old. No, but you're totally right.
It was a brand new thing to them.
But I do remember sometimes parents would come down to the school and be like, "You're taking my kid's phone. Like, how am I gonna contact them? Like, are you gonna pay my bill? Like, all that stuff."
No, my dad, you've met my dad. My dad is not an angry
Have
person. Fuck you.
My
dad is not an angry person.
because I'm just questioning if I met this.
My
guy
dad
or
is not an angry person. Nicest guy you'll ever meet, ever. I don't think he has a single hate in his body. This dude came into the office when I told him the fucking PSP was stolen.
Yeah.
My dad, there was not a single time where my dad wasn't working overtime. He was a struggling person. Financially, we've always struggled. We've always had food on the table. That's the good thing. We'll never go hungry. My dad was a amazing character. Like, he's an amazing father.
But
He
he
did-
didn't bring the Nintendo Switch.
He did
I mean,
everything.
the Nintendo
He
64. to your
couldn't bring
room.
the Nintendo 64 to the fucking my room.
So he was all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
No, I'm just kidding. Go
So
on,
he's
go
an
on.
amazing father. And like I said, he put in so much hours. When doesn't matter how expensive it was, my dad would put in even more hours just to get it for you. My dad was that type of father.
Yeah.
So when my dad found out, I think the PSP was $250 at the time.
Probably.
When my dad found out that his $250 overtime fucking machine was stolen from the school, holy shit. I have never seen someone blow up so fucking hard before that quickly, especially my dad.
No, the crash out is real and it's reasonable.
So my dad walks into the office. There's two office workers. They're amazing. They're lovely. I still remember them to this day. They're amazing people. And my dad goes, "Hi, I forgot what her fucking name was. I probably have to talk about this in another pod. My mom was best friends with the principal, so that made my fucking school life even worse. Best friends.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So my dad,
Are they still friends?
no, because I think she got in trouble for a bunch of shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No,
Go on,
actually, no. That's a different teacher. But yes, my mom and the principal were still best friends. The principal was just such a piece of shit, but like the school board loved her so much, I think she became part of the council.
Okay.
So I think that's what. And then like when she got into that, like my mom stopped talking to her. So my dad goes like, "Oh, Miss Diaz." She goes like, "Can you bring Miss Diaz out?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course." Miss Diaz comes out and goes, "Where the fuck do you get off? You take a fucking something. Why didn't you call me to pick this shit up instead? Why the fuck do you think you can hold technology like that? It's so fucking expensive. And then what? Now it's fucking gone?" And they're all like, "Oh, like, well, fucking, like," she was just like, "It just happens. Maybe a student took it." And he goes, "Why the fuck did a student go into your room and steal it then? So you're telling me your own office isn't secure?" Oh, the school was horrible in the first place. Yeah, I'm sorry, Haley. I don't mean to yell. And then she's all like, so I don't know what she did, but she's all like, "We're going to investigate and get it." It took 2 or 3 months, and she told me that they got it back.
Oh, wow.
Clearly, it wasn't mine. Pawn shop, most likely. It was all fucked up. The battery, because you already know the battery was on the right side, I think, and then like the cover. So I had a black PSP. The cover was replaced with an orange see-through cover. Games that I had with it, not even there. It was like a whole different. The SD card was a whole ass different. It could have been mine. It was just modded the fuck out, but it was 100%. But there was a spot where it felt like a fucking price tag or sticker was on it. and it wasn't
Like
just
a,
cleaned
like a
up.
sticky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, dude, this was bought from a pawn shop, and like they just like, because my dad was talking about suing them because before California allowed you to sue if it was $100 or more. Now it's like fucking, you have to be like $1,000.
Yeah.
But like my dad was
900.
like, he's like, I'm gonna sue the fucking school. And he goes like, and I'm gonna own all these goddamn classrooms.
Hell no. Hell no, but hell yeah. At the
But
same
so
time.
like she was terrified. She's like, just give us time. And like 3 months later, my dad forgot all about it. He didn't give a shit anymore.
Jeez.
They gave me this PSP, and it was just like fucking games I never even heard of. One of them was like a Japanese title. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like 2 boxers, and they were like, it was like a boxing game, but they were in their underwear, and like every time they punched each other, they were like, "Tall, tall."
Oh,
And I was just
hell.
like, "What is this? This is
Hell
probably."
no.
I've been looking for it. Apparently, it's not a real game. Maybe it's like someone created it or some shit, and I just had the first of its kind.
You were like the beta tester for it. Super random, but no, actually.
I went on
relevant.
a tangent. I went from shitting to spraining to fucking school being shit.
No. You're totally valid because again, they took my iPod away, and I was gonna get it at the end of the year. This actually happened to me twice in school. So I was supposed to get it back at the end of the year, and the school gets broken into and robbed, and they only break into the spot where they kept everybody's electronics. And then I found out that it might have been my local drug dealer that I picked up weed from, but it might have not been. Not like the one I still know now, but another one, because they had footage, and I guess like the people show up, they break into the school, they steal everybody's electronics, and then they leave on a fixie.
Oh shit!
What
The
a world,
fixie makes
right?
it worse.
Yeah, and then another time was back in 5th grade. The school used to confiscate your Pokemon cards, and I remember they
That's crazy.
Yeah, they confiscated my brand new Pokemon cards, and I remember it was the end of like the semester or whatever before break, and I told the teacher, "Can I get my cards back for winter break or whatever?" She actually said yeah, and I went to go look, and they were gone, and I was so pissed. And it was a
Fuck.
pack. It was a pack, and it had the fire monkey on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Fire
anyways,
monkey.
but anyways, guys. I
Wait,
think-
one more.
Oh yeah,
just
go
one
for
more.
it.
Just one more.
Yeah, go for it.
Middle school.
Oh no.
I think it was I got it in 6th grade. So my elementary ended at 6th grade, and then it went to middle school 7th and 8th. In 6th grade, remember there was like elementary performances where you would have to come after school and like you'd perform for the parents and shit like
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah.
So the iPod Nano just came out.
This one
Damn.
kid sung the freaking anthem one time.
Sick.
Crazy.
I sang fucking
He's-
crazy.
He sung it in monotone.
We all my class sang crazy.
There's one kid.
Does that make you crazy?
I was funny. I was honestly thinking of crazy, but that's how it goes.
So, the iPod Nano just came out. Fuck, I'm old. The iPod Nano video, the one with the fucking camera on it. It's the first of its kind. It was just a video. I was walking through a hallway where every kid, like, I don't know why kids brought their fucking backpacks. It was like 8 p.m. So like some kids that were there, I think they were there just from after school and stayed there until the performance. School gets off at like what 3 o'clock and waited there until fucking 8 p.m.
No, not even 3. I mean, at middle school, it was like probably 2:15 or
Also,
something.
for like fucking elementary, it was probably that too.
Yeah.
So I'm walking, and a homeboy of mine, like we're walking through the hallway, and there's all the kids' backpacks, and one of them goes like, "Dude, that's an iPod Nano. That's brand new." And I'm like, "That's sick." And I literally just fucking grabbed it and put it in my pocket. Brand new. It's literally just came out like a month ago, and I just put it in my fucking pocket. Piece of shit. I genuinely do regret it. And what makes it worse is I looked at the videos one day, like the next day probably, because I wanted to see what the fuck like was in here. It was a bunch of like Justin Bieber music. It's a bunch of Justin Bieber only. So I'm like, this has to be a chick. Yeah.
Or a zesty child.
So, but you know, like at the time, it was just
Or
like this
a
has
child discovering himself.
To be. So at the time, I was just like, this is a girl.
don't
This is a
judge.
girl iPod, right? This is a girl
Yeah.
iPod.
Girl
and
pod.
Girl pod. So I opened up the videos and I knew exactly what girl it was. She was in my little sister's class. She was young. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's singing Halo. Halo, Halo, Halo.
Okay, yeah.
And guess what? She actually performed that same song there too.
She's probably like, yeah, like I learned this song from my iPod and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
then
And that was the only song that wasn't by Justin Bieber on the playlist.
this
in
little
their music.
devious bastard. Were you masturbating at this time?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you bastard. You're a sicko.
No, not that.
No, you had so much. You had so much more
So
you
much
could do.
And
you're
then
over here
I stole.
stealing.
I could have been home jerking off, but no, I had to steal
like
an
every
iPod
other
Nano.
every other preteen. You sicko.
So I delete the videos and I tell my older sister Daisy to like, dude, is there a possible way you could get music on this? This is the only person I can trust with this. But I stole this fucking Nana and I need music. And she added practically every emo band I listen to now.
Oh hell
Fucking
yeah.
stocked it. The thing is, I grew up with 5 CDs. It was My Chemical Romance, Black Parade, Toxicity by System of a Down, 2 Linkin Park albums, Meteora, and that other one that would bleed it out, Minutes to Midnight. And fuck me, I literally just saw them. Literally just saw them.
Is it the band
No.
that you just saw with Brandon?
No. What the fuck? No, I didn't just see them. What the fuck is wrong with me? Disturbed. I grew up with those 5 albums.
Yeah.
So like I already knew that type of music, but she added everything. Like everything. Hawthorne Heights, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus,
Oh hell yeah.
Escape the Fate.
Kickstarted you.
Escape the Fate.
Oh well, she really dragged you in the deep end.
Yeah,
with that
both
one.
albums, the original
yeah.
and the
You know what's funny is one time.
So what happened was I took care of this iPod Nano for an entire year. Middle school came around, they took it away from me, and they're like, you can pick it up at the end of the day. I'm like, all right, then I come in there and they're like, which one was yours? My iPod Nano was gray, and I actually etched my name in the back. I'm like, you just says Randy, and they're like, all right, then. And she looks in the back, comes out, and she goes, are you sure we took it away today? I'm like, yeah. And she goes like, I'm looking at the electronics box, it's not in there. And I'm like,
Damn.
what are you talking about? She's like, it's not in there. I'm like, so someone stole it. And she was like, no. This is like it's like lock and key. No one can get in this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, maybe it'll turn up tomorrow. You know, that's what it is. I come back tomorrow, and then she tells me 100%. She goes, so there is a grace period for technology. It's almost the end of the school year. After 3 months, we usually give it away to charity. We even use that as a threat to children to never bring it back. They threw yours in the charity box.
Damn, that's evil.
So I was just like, but I was like, as mad as I fucking was, I didn't pay for it. I stole it like a piece of shit, and I got it taken away from me and technically stolen from me again. I'm just like, this is karma, pretty much. But
Yeah.
just think about like, fuck, these schools, dude.
Yeah, they did you dirty back then.
Yeah.
Think about it. So do you remember the iPod Nano Touch?
Yeah.
It was like a square one, and it was like obviously literally what it was, a
Yeah.
small touch one. I found one
It
literally.
was like no screen.
I
right?
found
it was literally
no, it
just
has a screen.
a,
Okay, I know which one you're talking about, but no, this was the one with the screen, and I literally found it on the street, like down the street, and it had the wristband thing, so you could put it on
shit.
as a watch, and then it had a clock, and I was like, whoa, like thinking about it now,
Future.
like that was it was literally like the future Apple Watch before like the future Apple
Yeah.
Watch. But anyways, like always, this is until next time, but we like to wrap it up with one phrase, one sentence, one thing just to end it off. Do you want to do it?
No, you can do this one. I can't think of anything. on top of my head.
I can't really think of anything, but
Oh,
just
I
say-
got it.
Okay,
it.
go.
I actually said this to someone because one of my uncles told me this. I said this to someone today.
remember,
Well-
after you say it, that's the episode.
Being rich doesn't matter. Sometimes it's not the car you drive; it's the bed you sleep in.